Good morning, everyone. Namaste. I'm going to call on Archangel Michael to place the white light of protection around us with this blue seal. And we're going to be reading, guys, out of a book I was guided to get. It's called My Inventions, the Autobiography of Nikola Tesla. And this is on part one is on his early life. It says, the progressive development of man is vitally dependent on invention. It is the most important product of his creative brain. Its ultimate purpose is the complete mastery of mind over the material world, the harnessing of forces of nature to human needs. This is the difficult task of the inventor, who is often misunderstood and unrewarded. But he finds ample compensation in the pleasing exercise of his powers and his knowledge of being one with the exceptionally privileged class without whom the race would have long ago perished in the bitter struggle against pitiless elements. Speaking for myself, I have already had more than the full measure of this exquisite enjoyment. So much that for many years in my life, there was little short of continuous rapture. I am credited with being the one of the hardest workers, and perhaps I am thought of as the equivalent of labor for the devoted to almost all of my waking hours. But if work interpreted to be a definite performance in a specified time, according to the rigid rule, then I may be the worst of idlers. Every effort under compulsion demands a sacrifice of life energy. I never paid such a price. On the contrary, I have thrived on my thoughts. In attempting to give connected and faithful account of my activities in this series of articles, which will all be presented with the assistance of the editors of the Electrical and Experimenter, are chiefly addressed to our young men readers and women. I must dwell, however, reluctantly on the impression of my youth and my circumstances and events which instrumental in my determining of my career. I'll read a little bit more. Our first endeavors and purely instinctive prompting of images, vivid and undisciplined. As we grow older, reason asserts itself and we become more and more systematic in designing. But those early impulses, though not immediately productive, are the greatest moments and may shape our destinies. So what he's trying to say there is he didn't get a lot of credit for his early work, right? And most people don't. So don't be hard on yourself if things aren't coming instantaneously. I mean, Nikola Tesla, they didn't come for him instantaneously. So I'll finish this paragraph and then we'll end it there. But those early impulses, though not immediately productive, are one of the greatest moments and may shape our very destinies. Indeed, I feel now that I have understood and cultivated instead of suppressing them, I would have added substantial value to my bequest to the world. But not until I have attained manhood did I realize that I was an inventor. So he didn't even realize till he was a man that he actually was here to be an inventor. Just like me, I didn't realize till later in life any of this stuff, my spirituality, my gifts, my healing abilities, anything like that. So it all comes in divine timing. So that's why you never want to think that you understand how the rest of your life is going to play out, because you don't. I would have never have guessed 10 years ago any of this would have unfolded in my life. This was definitely not the trajectory I was on. I had degrees in science, and I was doing forensic interviewing. So this is not where I thought, and it's not where you're probably going to end up either. So I love you all. Have a blessed day. Namaste.